Do you suffer frequent headaches, neck pain, stiffness, and maybe sometimes dizziness? Guess what? You may be having what's called cervicogenic headaches or cervicogenic dizziness. In today's video, I'm going to teach you 4 of my best exercises that have been research proven to help. They're going to decrease your pain and decrease your headache frequency. Let's get into it right now. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mauro Burnett, physical therapist and owner of Australian Physiotherapy Specialist located here in Jacksonville, Florida. For today's video, we're going to dive into my Fantastic 4. That's what I teach all my patients at my clinic when they come in for neck disorders, neck-related headaches, and neck-related dizziness. It's been research proven and a clinical trial that was done in Australia. At the end of the video, in the description, I'll put the link to the scientific information if you're one of those people that you want to look at some of the research that was done. But for the video, I just want to mention that if you're having pain in the back of the neck, the upper neck is so sensitive to pain in the joints or the muscles or the nerves that it could easily trigger off horrific headache. This was what we call a secondary order headache, meaning that it's coming from somewhere else in the body. Upper neck pain and tightness can also trigger dizziness. So in this video, I'm going to show you 4 exercises that I teach all my patients every day, free of charge. You don't have to pay a copay. You don't have to make an appointment. You're getting it here and you're getting it today, okay? My Fantastic 4. I just want to mention before I show them to you that if it doesn't go well for you, it's not making you feel great, maybe making you feel worse, don't do it. Check with your doctor or your local physio. Well, let's get into the video and I'm going to show the first exercise right now. For our first exercise, we're going to do an exercise called scapula retraction or shoulder blade retraction. There's a muscle in the top of your shoulder called the levator scapulae. This muscle attaches into the upper neck, and when it's tight, it pulls on the upper neck, tightens the muscles, it restricts your ability to turn right and left, and it plays a role in these cervical headaches. So, scientists have found that if we do an exercise where you relax your upper traps, you let your upper traps sink down, and then you slowly open your chest from the front by squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back. Then you hold that for 6 to 10 seconds, and then relax. This is a soft effort. Relax the shoulders. I'm not pulling my shoulders down, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, let my shoulders go, let it relax. Slightly open the shoulders. There you go. Hold it for 10 seconds. And relax. I'll show you from a side view. Got my good tall posture, my chin looks straight. Relax my shoulders, slightly squeeze them back. Hold it for 6 to 10 seconds, and then relax. So one more angle. Let it relax. Gently squeeze back. Hold it for 10 seconds. And then the idea here is you build up to where you could do 10 reps. This could easily be done twice a day. If you're an office worker, here's a great tip. Every 15 minutes, grow tall out of a slumped posture. Bring your chin to neutral. Relax your shoulders and slightly open and squeeze and hold for 10 seconds. We're talking 1 to 2% effort, very light. Great exercises. So many of my patients that suffer headaches have told me, hey, you know what really helped? I started to feel that headache came on. I relaxed my shoulders. I did that slight scapula retraction. And man, I felt my headache start to go away before it manifested. So that's exercise number 1. Give it a try. Well, let's now jump into exercise number 2. All right. For exercise number 2 and exercise number 3, I'm going to use this hands and knees position. But first, let me show you exercise number 2. Exercise number 2 is going to be an exercise to strengthen the muscles in the back of the neck extensors. It kind of looks like this. My wrist is under my shoulder, my knees are underneath my hips, and I lower the weight of my head as if I'm looking down towards my knees, and then I slowly come back up to neutral. Look down towards my knees, and then I slowly come back up. You want to get to where you could do about 10 reps. If 10 reps get easy, you build up to where you could do 15 or 20 reps. But long term, you want to get to where you could do 3 or 4 sets of 10. My patients ask me, what's the exact amount of nod that I should do? And I say, it's really up to you. It's kind of a cook to taste. If you have a lot of pain or dizziness, maybe you barely go down and come back up. Another person might look all the way down to the knees and maybe up slightly on the other direction. If I start neutral and go up a little bit and then back to my neutral again, that kind of specifically activates the upper neck where we're going to have our cervical headaches and cervical dizziness. So just decide for yourself, play around with it. If cranking it up a little bit and back down is painful or makes you feel dizzy, another nice alternative is that first version. Just lower and then bring it back to neutral. So I would say this one's maybe a little more conservative, and you could make it advanced by going from neutral into a little more extension. Build up to 3 sets of 10, and that could be a great exercise. This is a once-a-day exercise. Okay, for exercise number 3, this is called the push-up with a plus. I've got same hands and knees position as exercise number 2. Now what I'm going to do is I gently push through the heel of my hand, and I'm kind of widen my shoulder blades, and my back comes up between my shoulder blades slightly. You hold this for 6 to 10 seconds, and then slowly relax. This is a great exercise to strengthen a muscle called the serratus anterior. Gently push through the heel of your hands, hold for 6 to 10 seconds, and we're going to get to where you could do maybe 10 or 15 reps. Great exercise for helping to balance the muscles in the upper back and shoulder blade. If you're having a lot of pain between your shoulder blades or your upper back, this is a great one. It also strengthens the muscles in the back of the neck just because you're holding your neck against gravity. Give this one a try. Great exercise. Again, if it doesn't go well for you, maybe just stick to the ones that do, but it's worth giving it a try. Now let's get into our final exercise, exercise number 4. For exercise number 4, this is one of my favorites. This one's going to help strengthen the deep neck flexor muscles in the front of the neck. It's been clinically proven to have an immediate pain relieving effect. So I'm going to use a couple towels, and I want to make sure that my head is kind of level. My chin and forehead should be fairly level. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm too far back, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to monitor the muscles in the front of my neck. I want to make sure that the outer muscles stay soft. This is an exercise for the inner muscle system. So I monitor my muscles. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look down at like a 45-degree angle, and then I slowly slide my chin forward. I'm only maybe sliding forward like that much, right? I don't want to lift my head. If I lift my head, there's going to be a lot of strain and stress on the neck. That's why people that do sit-ups and they lift their head and they don't hold their neck, oftentimes that could cause neck strain and pain, etc. So look down at my 45-degree angle. Very slow, very gentle. Hold this for 6 to 10 seconds. Relax my shoulders, relax the back of my neck, and then I come back up. Again, my hands just monitoring to make sure everything is soft. If you're thinking to yourself, well, how do I know what to feel? If you keep your hands there and lift, you'll feel that outer muscle kick on immediately. That's what you don't want to feel. So you want to look down and slide down. Let the head slide. Hold it for 10 seconds. And then if you can, get to where you can do 10 repeats. I've had patients with cervicogenic dizziness before where they're laying down in their bed and they felt like the room was starting to spin. And they did this exercise and immediately found that the room started to calm back down, the dizziness started to go away, and everything started to come back into focus. This would be a twice-a-day exercise. 6 to 10 second hold. Make sure your muscles are soft. Look back up and then slide back up. Give it a try, add it to your routine. Definitely one of my favorites. It keeps my neck in check. So give those a try. Those are the Fantastic 4. Drop me a line and let me know how it's going for you. Well, thanks for watching today's video on the Fantastic 4. Give them a try. Keep it slow. Just do a little bit at first. Make sure your body agrees with it. But if you start to feel better and you're getting some relief, I want to hear about it. Drop me a comment. Also, if you have any ideas for other videos that you'd like me to do, drop me a comment. I'm always interested. I always read you guys when you drop comments, so I appreciate that. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you never miss a video on physiotherapy related tips. It's goodbye for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Physio Tips tomorrow.